range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Ty Gurley, hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther out of...
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
A give to Elliott. He can't get him down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Harold Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Brown with his stick skills. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. It's second and 10 now from the 27. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The give is to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 12, Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bears nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
17-0 our score after 1.
Quarter. With the score, Cowboys 17, Bears nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Prescott.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Dallas.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
10th carry now for Elliott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
to give to Ezekiel.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going deep this time for Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and I was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson.
Trubisky's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Patterson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Justin Rohrwasser for the...
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
The Bears.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Up 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Going up top. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Prescott on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up second
and 11 now.
At the 29-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Bears.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Ay, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got outs, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. You friend smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the flag gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands on my knees, I've been down to pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like a pre-sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best out, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100 down in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 14 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And right away, he lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy.
He's got Daly. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down. Right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
No gain on
a chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
It feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's third down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 31-yard
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Bears nothing.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 8 yards to go.
On third down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Cousins sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10. Their own 24.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
7-yard line.
Now Cousins. And it's caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Dalvin Cook. 4 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Nick Foles, ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Now Foles.
This offense has been slow.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Half touchdowns. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Foles. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
44-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's in for the touchdown. Finally, the first half. Prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Montgomery, the ball.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Bailey's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
14-yard line.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Out of bounds.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Dalvin Cook.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Sean Williams.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On the coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Viking. Cordero Patterson takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Bears.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called